Hey, fellow Cortesians. Mark Stafford here from class of 1979. Do a lot of riding on my motorcycle now that the weather's better, and I thought I would go ahead and shoot Cortez Dunlap Avenue and Cortez and Metrocenter as it is now for you guys that may not live here in Phoenix. Currently, I'm here on my big dog chopper at 43rd and Olive, jumping on to Olive or Dunlap, heading east towards Cortez High. Some of the stuff still looks the same. On the left there, I believe that the bar is still there. I used to play pool there about 30 years ago. It looks like they finally knocked down the Dairy Queen that was there. Kind of sad. That was there since I was a little kid. The houses in the area here as we cruise down Dunlap towards 39th Avenue are looking pretty good. It's kind of an up and coming area, even though it's where us people that were in Cortez in the 60s and 70s, it was almost the top of Phoenix. I got stuck here at a light at 39th and Dunlap. The old church there on my right is where my old paper route was. For you from the guys from the 70s, Graham Carr used to live there on the left. The band Mad Grin, if any of you guys remember the band, they were there on the right. They used to practice in, I think it was about the 5th apartment on the right hand side there, right as we passed 39th Avenue. Today is March 6th. It's very nice out. It's about 75 degrees out. Perfect day for a ride. They put in a new car wash there on the left-hand side. The Bells is gone. I believe it's now a private school, elementary school. Red Lobster's gone. I believe it is a Chinese type restaurant. Okay, here we are at 35th and Dunlap. I chopped out the waiting there. Walgreens on the left, the old Circle K there on the right. Cortez Park's here on the left. We also passed the awesome meatball sub place that I'm not sure is there. Kind of forgot. Here's the crosswalk for Cortez Park. The apartments there on the right. And here comes Cortez on the right-hand side. Still looking good. Since I graduated in the 79, they've done a lot of improvements here. By the way, they just repaved this road, and I think they finished it about 2 months ago. And there's that extra room there, or the extra building they built on since I was a student there. Alright, and we're cruising up here. We're going to hang a left at the Metrocenter entrance. Kind of lucked out and timed this light perfectly. Didn't even have to put my feet down. Oh, by the way, I apologize. I'm still learning how to use this GoPro, so the only time the horror, I was under the impression that the setup I have, it automatically holds it level and makes the horizon perfectly level, but I noticed it's slightly tilted to the right. If you guys are interested in this or I get any comments, if next one I shoot, I'll shoot it so I'll attach the camera to my chest or my helmet so it's perfectly level. Alright, so here we are pulling into Metrocenter. Walmart's there on the left, which by the way they've taken out the part of the loop is kind of hidden because of Walmart. And then we got the old castles and coasters. I bet you anybody watching this video that went to Cortez remembers this place. Kind of slowed down here a little for a second. It was completely empty. I don't know if that part is open. There is a few cars in the parking lot here as you look on the right. I don't know if people are still gaming inside, if they got the video games going. But other than that, I haven't seen those rides running for a long time. But to be honest with you, I haven't been by here in quite a while. A lot of boarded up stuff here on the right. For you old timers there, the old Western Savings Bank looks like a teepee on the right. It was that banquet restaurant there for a while, all you can eat place. I think it's empty now. The outskirts here still has quite a bit of stuff still open and alive, which is good. I was hoping when I heard that Metrocenter was closing, it wasn't going to completely just dry up and then they'd scrape the lot and start over. Interesting, Barnes and Nobles is still there. With Amazon and all the digital books, I kind of thought that maybe those Barnes and Nobles would start to close. On the left here, I didn't pan over. It's kind of, the camera's bolted to my handlebar, but a lot of the stuff is closed. The old car wash up here on the right is open. I think it's been through a couple different managers or owners. Discount Tire was rocking and rolling. Go ahead and jump inside the mall here real quick to give you guys a view that you haven't been here for a while. And yes, I ran that red light. Not much traffic here. And there she is, folks. Here's what's left of Metrocenter. Now over here on the left, you'll notice the semis. It's a trucking school opened up here, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure if they're just using a small building here somewhere on the left, or if they're got a little suite there on the right where the mall was. Not 100% sure on that. We can see it's kind of dry in here. The blue tent there to the right is a COVID-19 testing place. That kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I drove through here about a month ago, and the trees were definitely hanging down quite a bit. They actually kind of look like they're dying. I suspect that nobody's really taking care of them. You'll notice there that nice looking, I think it was a Roadrunner car on the left as I went through the stop sign there. Up here on the left is actually a big, huge car show. It was pretty cool. I didn't stop. I had to avoid that speed bump there. My bike's only got about a 4-inch ground clearance, and it scrapes on those bigger speed bumps. But right here, coming up on the left, was a really nice looking car show. A lot of nice old cars. So glad to see somebody's making a little use out of the old parking lot. On the right here, if you're noticing, all the shops are closed. Everything is closed except for Walmart. Looks a lot different than it did back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, huh, guys? Even the 2000s. Castles and Coasters again on my left there. Thought I would swing by Walmart real quick for you guys to take a peek at it, though I guess once you've seen one Walmart, you've seen them all, right? Quite a few cars there, so I'm glad somebody's making use of what's left of our beloved hangout, high school hangout. I'm sure most of you that are watching this that went to Cortez have fond memories of driving around the circle, cruising, going in the mall. We used to have an ice rink in there. I think they took it out somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Good old Shakey's Pizza, I remember being in there. The Metro Lounge, I think that's like the second place I ever snuck in and kind of was able to have a cocktail right before I turned 19. 79 people was the last year that we could drink at 19. They grandfathered us in. For you guys that are a little younger than that, they grandfathered us in so we could actually drink at 19. Now, obviously, the age is 21. You can see here on the left, there was a big sporting goods store there on the left, and it's all gone, moved up. Here I am at Sherrill. I'm going to go ahead and make a left here. We'll shoot down Sherrill to 35th. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this place. I had friends that lived back in here. Yep, the old Metrocenter's changed quite a bit. Kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but it is what it is. The apartments around here, as I looked on the left there, they look really good, and on the right, I actually helped drywall these when I was the summer of '77 or '8. I helped drywall the apartments come up here on the right. Jamie Wells, I was dating her, and her brother was a drywaller. He taught me how to drywall tape, and the apartments actually look very well good. So they're taking good care of them. Everything's nice and clean here, looking good. Anyways, guys, for you that haven't been around for a long time, that's Metrocenter as it stands on March 6th of 2021. Appreciate you taking a couple moments out of your day to check out my video, and I will probably make another one shot a little better. Take care.